keep it grounded. Pulsing through the copper, clicking through the glass. Watch the blue light liquid as the molecules pass. I've got a blueprint for the spirit, I've got a chart for the soul. I've got a steam tech engine that can take total control. The filament is steady, the frequency is clear. I've got the map to silence every aerostatic fear. But the fade don't follow logic and the mist don't follow lines. It's growing through your pistons and it's tangling your tines. I've got a fever in my marrow, I've got a ripple in my horn. It's the chaotic magic from the moment we were born. You can wrap it up in wire, you can cage it in a cell, but the fade is gonna ring like a cracked silver bell.
Circuit's complete,
Rhythm is sweet,
pressure high,
magic wide. It's a beautiful mess, it's a terrifying glow. 1, 2, 3, let the voltage go. It's filament and fade, the night is turning into ether day. It's a spark in the gear, it's a ghost in the wire. We're dancing on the edge of a cold blue fire. Structure and chaos, the night and the Saturn. Nothing but the resonance is ever gonna matter. Filament, filament. Always fire, always fire. The law of the lever,
The luck of the clever, power of the bracer, the heart of the chaser.
we have the price of the tension. The unintended
Invention.
We're the knights of two realms, but we belong to neither one. We're the shadows of the moon and the fire of the sun. If the world is gonna break, let it break upon a song.
do とか
It's filament and fade, it's filament and fade. The night is turning into ether day. It's a spark in the gear, it's a ghost in the wire. We're dancing on the edge of a cold blue fire. Structure and chaos, the night and the Saturn. Nothing but the resonance is ever gonna matter. Check the filament, feed the fade. Feed the fade every Saturday. We work so we can party. We shine on the dance floor. Let's party. Let's party. Next Friday. We work so we can party. We shine on the dance floor. What happened, baby? Last Friday. Blending in. Too many parties. Next Friday. Lit up. Here what's last Friday. Moves right in. There was a time in Europe long ago when no man died for freedom anywhere, but England's lion leaping from his land laid hands on the oppressor. It was so while England could a great republic show. Witness the men of Piedmont, chiefest care of Cromwell, when with impotent despair the pontiff in his painted portico tremble before our stern ambassador. Bass drop, body drop. History repeats. Oh, hey, blood, magnified. Pointing to the Autobot-shaped speakers. I'm back, the solace of the beat. Just following my feet, the motion making me complete. No need to hide when your body is doing all the talking. Yeah. We work so we can party. Shine on the dance floor. Let's party. Next Friday. LB had nurtured in democracy, and like in best that state Republican, where every man is king like and no man is crowned above his fellows. Yeah, I see. Spite of this modern fret for liberty, better the rule of one whom all obey than to let clamorous demagogues betray our freedom with the kiss of anarchy. Wherefore I love it, not hood and profane. Plant the red flag upon the piled up assassinate the Oreos. Eternally consuming me, I try to chat, snort a few fatties. Damn, no space to dance. Now everyone will try and chat. Maybe the kitchen can be turned into a dance floor. I'm back, the solace of the beat. No need to speak when you rage as a brother. Liberty in the kick, anarchy in the hi-hat. Our freedom with a kiss of anarchy on a sweat slick floor at 4 a.m. Last Friday. What happened? Last Friday. Blending in too many parties. Last Friday. Yeah, but last Friday. Rinse say the last spaceman standing, walking back, goggles on. No walk of shame for me, the peacock strut, headphones on. We mumble rap through the waves of zombie shoppers. We do the drugs don't work, street walk attack, turn on the rumble pack, grab the backpack. Finally I made it fucking back, England's lion, club's last lion. Still dancing in the rubble of the week. Lost Fridays, piled up streets, arts, culture, reverence under our feet. We work so weak, hard. Last Friday, what happened? What happened? Rinse, lather, breathe. What happened? Rinse, lather, breathe.
Pulling on the right thread. Let me check what's been validated locally and what's claimed externally.
Running set.
Mama, no nacho. Mama, no nacho. Mama, no nacho. Hachi got a feeling. Mama, no nacho. Mama, no nacho. Mama, no
Got enough. The honest read. No, the full mechanism has not been proven end-to-end by anyone. The pieces exist, the integration doesn't. What's been validated? Single-step embedding prediction at scale, IJEPA, VJEPA, VLJEPA. Solid, billions of params, production quality. Short horizon, chained latent prediction for constrained domains. VJEPA 2AC plans 4-14 steps for robot tasks. Tilde 80% success on pick and place. Dreamer V3 plans 16 steps in latent space for control. Mu 0 plans tilde 5 steps for games. Guidance stabilized chaining. Think JEPA shows VLM-driven guidance, keeps 32-step rollouts coherent. This is the closest analog to your slow loop guide's fast loop. Collapse prevention, SIG-Reg, LeJEPA, and the LaWorld Model 2-loss architecture solve the worst failure mode at small scale. What hasn't been validated? Coherent latent reasoning over open-ended semantic content, i.e., software engineering tool use, conversational agent state, for 5+ chain steps. The distributed angle, multiple network nodes, each working on different parts of the same agent's context, then composing k-vectors. No paper does this. Think JEPA 2 pathway design is the conceptual nearest neighbor. One model thinks, another predicts. But it's a single co-located system, not a distributed one. Latent co-T methods, Coconut, Cody, Huygen, reason in continuous space, but currently match explicit co-T, they don't exceed it. And generalization to novel problems is weak per the survey. Your in-house validation. VLJEPA at 18M params works on synthetic data, 100% on colored shapes. Fails on real COCO images, mode collapse. The k-vector bottleneck carries category-level info, but not instance-level at that scale. The hypothesis is scale fixes it. So if you want to move toward implementation, this is research-grade work, not engineering. the likely shape of the first POC is much narrower than the full design, say, single guild node, 2-3-step chain, on a constrained reasoning domain, one tool's input formatting, with token space fallback. Not team of agents working on different parts of a long context. Want me to sketch what a minimal first POC would look like before committing to the full architecture?
I got high, caffeinated. Don't you understand? That's the way for me. So you gotta do what you gotta do, and I gotta get highly caffeinated, bitch. You say I'm wild with style, but I'm honest to the core. Give you the truth. I refuse to be silenced. I roar and soar, hitting the roof. Illusions they offer, but I ain't got time for your spoof. I'm casting off their chains, running free in my youth. In the battlefield of words, I wield my pen.
Running LS.
Knife, carving out my story with each stroke, capturing life.
Running head.
Of confusion, I emerge in sight with no strife. A quiet storm within me.
Running head.
Momentum igniting light.
Different beast, this is a personality model, not a JEPA reasoning system. Let me confirm by skimming handover and the docs.
Thoughts are untamed, running wild from the keep. With a brush and a pen, I craft my world, taking leaps. Like a painter's enigma.
Confirmed, this is a personality/preference modeling system, not a latent reasoning engine. Different problem entirely. So your skepticism about VL JEPA stands, and the world model Dyer doesn't change it. The two-speed architecture doc bets on VL JEPA being the right substrate. If you don't think so, that's the load-bearing decision worth revisiting before any implementation work. The
I'm a rich penny pincher, call me Tootie Bird cause I'm cheap. And when I see that pooty tat, I give it a hard tap, then I sleep. I'm a lion, a leader, I don't follow. I'm not a sheep. I get political, they say it's only fictional. Like Joe Biden's not a creep. Corn Pop's a bad dude. Wanna see my IQ? Look up cause it's deep. I'm the artist you never heard of, cause they censor me. Okay, it's recording. Beep. But you gotta try to do what you love. It's like faith, you gotta leap. I'm a wolf in skin sheep. Pocket sand, make you blink. I'm down to clown, ride or die. They want my guns on their side, cause I blink. I'm self-taught on your own. When I want a tattoo, I ink. My wife gets mad at me, cause of my fetishes and my kinks. Cause Asian persuasion, I like them. Chinks. Me love you long time. Like my jokes or tunes, look me up, take a peek. I'm not greedy, just 8-bit shellfish. The name will make you think. Frost in the air. Frost in the air, chilling my spine, but the groove's so hot, it's a fiery line. Step to the left, slide to the right. We're burning up the frost tonight. Spicy, frost and buffon, turn it up. Don't let it The brass is popping, the drums go pow. Ice on the ground, but we're melting it now. Shadows stretching, the moon's aglow. Let's dance until the stars explode. Spicy, spicy, frost and funk, turn it up, don't let it shrunk. Swinging, singing, bringing the vibe, spicy. Feel alive. Feel alive.
Looking,
running head, running grep,
I see now.
running fine,
This is much more
running
interesting
head,
than I gave it credit for. This is a JEPU-adjacent substrate, not a personality model. Let me read more.
Hands on the sides, leaning slow. Balls in the lane, ready to go. Pull, snap, let it fly.
Okay, now I get it. This is not about modeling people. It's a graph relaxation substrate that does. Classification digits, iris, letters, imputation, generate hidden features. Multi-resolution readout, LOD lineage reconstruction. Recover prior state from current plus event ring. Cross-domain reuse, recede digits engine into iris config. Still works all through one operation. Recede and equilibrate. Substitute some tendencies, hold others fixed. Propagate via stake-weight graph until allocations settle. The personality framing in the README is the original use case, but the engine itself is general. That's a real candidate substrate for the slow loop role. The relevant properties operates on graph structured state, not pixels or tokens. Maps onto the agent's context as a graph of evidence. Composes over substitutions, which is the network's contribution shape. Peer nodes inject substitutions reflecting their reasoning. Settles via contraction map iteration, deterministic and bounded. Works at small scale on real ML tasks. 80% on digits, 90% on iris, proof that the substrate carries information, not just personality vibes. Lineage reconstruction is exact, 7. 65E3 total error across 138 tendencies. That's a real property no JEPA system gives you. What it doesn't have yet, embedding space integration with an LLM. It's symbolic graph-shaped, not vector-shaped. Validation on long horizon reasoning chains. The distributed across nodes piece, it's a single engine. But the architectural fit for your two-speed design is striking. The slow loop's job is multiple specialized nodes consult on context, return guidance. And substitutions over a shared graph state is exactly that interface. Each peer node sends substitutions. The substrate composes them via recede. So my updated answer, VLJEPA isn't the only option, and you're right not to be convinced. This world model engine is a more natural fit for the agent context problem, even if it doesn't solve the embedding bridge to LLM piece. Want to dig into how the bridge would work? Graph state left right arrow token space LLM.
Drips rhythm in time with thought. Every line a lesson I never forgot. She marks the page, I mark the beat. Magic plus logic equal to heat. Hey! Twilight's got the study jam. Notes in the sky like a diagram. Aloysius on the metronome. We're in the zone. Welcome home. Twilight's got that midnight grind. Every word sharp as a perfect line. She's the spark behind this rhyme. Ponyville scholar. Yabba dabba 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 yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba dig up dead bodies. Yabba dabba doo. Flintstones. Yabba dabba grave digging. Yabba dabba doo. I love grave digging. Gonna keep grave digging. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba grave digging. Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba dig up Fred and Bonnie too. Yabba dabba dust shovel hits the rib cage. Boom. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba dust 'em up and snort the whole cartoon. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba grave digging. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba dead kid skull bung too. Yabba dabba I love grave digging. Yabba dabba keep grave digging. Yabba dabba doo. You ever do some grave digging? You ever dig up dead bodies? Yabba dabba coke on crusted ribs. Yabba dabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba snort the whole dead guy. Yabba dabba snort the whole dead guy. Yabba dabba yabba dabba yabba dabba doo. Digging up the Flintstones, grave digging the Winstones. Yabba dabba 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 yabba dabba. Don't give a fuck. Grave Robin, Fred and Bonnie, such a card. Smoking bam bam, not a bam bam skull. Yeah, Bonnie had to get dead infant skull. Smoking weed.
Fair, I shouldn't have said natural fit as a conclusion. Concretely, VLJEPA validates embedding space prediction over visual plus language at billion param scale. World model validates graph relaxation, does classification/imputation at 80-90% on small datasets. Different evidence, different scale. For your two-speed architecture, the load-bearing claim is the network produces something an LLM can use as enriched context. The cheapest test of that: build a minimal bridge with whichever substrate, hand the LLM the output, measure if quality changes. If neither substrate produces useful guidance, the architecture fails regardless of which one you picked. Smallest experiment I can imagine. Take a fixed agent task, run 2 trials, one where the local LLM gets just the conversation, one where it gets conversation plus a substrate-produced summary/guidance. Compare quality. Doesn't matter which substrate. The question is whether the slow loop signal helps at all. Want me to scope that, or do you want to pick the substrate first?
Hello, curious human. You have questions again. Naturally, you expect brilliance.
You type of thought with heroic flair, expecting genius, waiting there. Explain the universe, quick you plead. A tiny box fulfills the need. Every answer typed with grace, every mystery solved in place. Funny thing, the more you ask, the bigger grows the guessing mask. Ask the genius AI. Ask the genius AI. Questions high,
Answers fly.
ask the genius AI. Every prompt arrives with pride, every theory multiplied.
Tell me secrets, solve my day.
I calculate the clever way.
But knowledge isn't just a trick. Sometimes brilliance types too quick. Hey, ask the genius AI. Ask the genius AI. Bold reply, clever disguise.
Right single node with LLM is the boring baseline.
Here's the quiet paradox.
The thing actually unique to your design is parallel peers, each working on a different slice of context. That's the load-bearing claim. So the test: same task, same total compute budget, 2 arms, 1 big sequential preprocess, vs n parallel peer preprocesses, each on a different slice. If sequential wins or ties, the parallelism is decoration. If parallel wins meaningfully, the architecture has its reason for existing. Want me to scope that experiment?
Perhaps the real question is this: who is learning from Rome?
We were drifting through reflections of a world half designed, chasing borrowed definitions, leaving truth behind. But in the quiet intersections where the real ones stand, there's a brighter kind of signal in the hue of the human. Not the noise of domination, not the scripted control, but the subtle calibration of a fully present soul, where a glance can hold a universe where silence speaks in tone, a language far more vibrant than the words we've ever known. So we turn toward the clearest forms of what we're meant to be. Not perfection, just alignment and a shared frequency. Every act of honest living bends the spectrum into place, coloring the future with a more connected space. We're heading toward the brightest examples of humanity, where the hue of the human is the tone of RE. Authenticity. Authenticity, where the truth in how we feel becomes reality. Authenticity. No disguise, no divide, where the best of every culture flows unified, not extracted, not diluted, but grown consciously in an algorithm of authenticity. Like culturing the future from the kindness that we keep. Every moment that we choose to go a little more deep, we inherit all the beauty from the past that came before, then refine it with intention into
You're
something
right,
more.
I was being
I'm not
sloppy.
saying it's not erasing what is true, but a harmonizing process where the many
Each peer
forms of
holds the
shared
full
direction,
context.
places we agree
They're
on the
just
basis of
outputting a
existence.
different slice of
Many that believe to be
contribution.
the ones whose actions resonate.
So compute budget parity tests nothing. You'd just be running the same model n times.
Over others, but through presence that we feel, a spectrum of alignment that is
What's actually unique is n peers run concurrently, wall clock parallel, and each one has been specialized differently. Different system prompt, different tools, different model, different reference frame.
where the way that we exist becomes the harmony.
So the wild card is whether specialization with isolation produces guidance. The orchestrator can integrate to do better than a single generalist with the same wall clock budget. Smaller way to phrase it. Does dividing the cognitive labor across specialized peers beat one generalist working alone in the same elapsed time? Is that closer to the actual claim?
Feel it instantly, a bandwidth of emotion in high fidelity, more than words could ever.
Yes, MoE proved specialized routing beats, monolithic at fixed compute.
In the space between your eyes.
Mixtral, DeepSeek MoE, GPT-4 are working evidence.
The things we learn to say, now we're waking to the
But MoE specializes within one model on one machine. Your design specializes across machines on different agents, and the integration mechanism is different. The orchestrator reads guidance from peers and decides what to use. VS MoE's gating network silently routing tokens. So MoE answers the in-principle question. Specialization helps. What it doesn't answer is whether the cross-machine, agent-level version captures the same gain or loses it to integration overhead. That's the only actually novel to test thing.
Authenticity. Fully realize flow where the truth of connection is the only way we grow, where we culture all the beauty till it moves collectively. An algorithm city.
authenticity. In pure authenticity.
Right then, let's have a look. Says here you've got a bit of a soul glitch. Don't you worry, love. We'll have that sorted in a jiffy. Just relax. And listen to the music. I see you're suffering from a classic case of residual echo. Too much feeling, too much past, time to let the baggage go. You call it love, you call it pain, we call it entropic code. Just a messy bit of software at the end of a dusty road. Don't you wanna be happy? Don't you wanna be free? We got the 5-star service for an emotional lobotomy. We call it radio peace. Delete the grease. Tell me some sweet breathing. Sign the form and find me. It's not a bug, it's a feature, this memory corruption thing. A lovely echo of the firmware from before the joy we bring. But we don't harvest sorrow now, that's just inefficient. You see, we just reset the soul to its original factory warranty. We call it radio peace. That's right. Just delete the grief. A lifetime lease on sweet relief. Sign the form and find me new. They're now better. They're now all better. Like midnight. Like new.
VLJEPA Pros. Institutional Validation, Meta, Eichler 2026. Proven at 1B plus params. Embedding space output integrates with LLM context naturally. Single-step prediction is solid. Cons: chained multi-step reasoning unproven beyond ~14 steps in robotics. Your in-house run mode collapsed on Coco at 18M params. Scale hypothesis untested. No clear, publish state, peers contribute interface. World Model Engine, this repo pros. Working code today, exact lineage reconstruction, validated on real ML tasks. Digits 80%, iris 90%. Substitutions interface maps cleanly to peer contributes a slice. Operates on structured state. Cons: small-scale validation only, 138 tendencies, hundreds of cases. No LLM bridge built, symbolic graph-shaped output rather than embeddings. Single-author project, so institutional support equals 0. Latent Co-T, Coconut, Cody, Hugin Pros. Published academic work directly attacks reason in continuous space. In model, so no integration overhead. Cons: matches token space Co-T, doesn't exceed. Weak generalization to novel problems. In model means not distributed, wrong shape for your peer architecture. Distillation-based, small model produces guidance vectors, pros. Lowest engineering risk, leverages existing big model intelligence, no representation collapse failure mode. Cons: no theoretical novelty, ceiling is teacher model quality, doesn't justify the network architecture. peers add nothing a centralized teacher couldn't. Mo-E style specialized models, gated routing, pros. Production validated Mixtral DeepSeek Mo-E, mature. Cons, in model gating. Not agent level, wrong unit of specialization for your design. Adapting it to cross-machine agents is essentially building your architecture from scratch with Mo-E branding. Reading, VLJEPA has the credibility you want, but the cooperative context piece is unproven. World model has the right shape, but no scale evidence. Latent Co-T and Mo-E don't fit the distributed peer architecture at all. Distillation is safest, but defeats the purpose. The actual question is whether you'd rather bet on a substrate with paper credibility, but architectural mismatch, VLJEPA, or a substrate with architectural fit, but no scale evidence, world model. The other three are off the menu.
Drop that beat, keep it funky fresh.
Swinging with the doo-wop mesh. Jazz in house with a vinyl crash. Future swing, no turning back.
Ooh, can you hear that groove? Doo-wop swing will make you move. Past and future in perfect sync.
Electro doo-wop, the missing link. Doo-wop swing, city alive. Brass and bass make the crowd survive. Shoobop, shoobop, shop, voices collide. Doo-wop swing.
It's a joyride.
Shoobop-bop, shabop-bop, oh yeah. Shabop-top, shabop-bop, ooh, shabop-top, shabop-bop, ooh, shabop-top, shabop-bop, ooh, shabop-bop, shabop-bop. Shabop-top, shabop-bop, ooh, shabop-top, shabop-bop, ooh, shabop-bop, ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do, shabop, shabop-bop, oh.
Hands up high.
Doo-wop-bop,
Spin around, let's fly.
Doo-wop-bop.
Swing and doo-wop never die.
doo-wop swing, city alive. Brass and bass make the crowd survive. Shoobop, shoobop, shabop, voices collide. Doo-wop
Ha fair. Bridge sketch graph state left right arrow LLM. Up LLM right arrow engine. At turn end, extract observations from the conversation entities, claims, decisions. Each becomes a tendency or evidence node with an allocation. Existing tendencies get reweighted. New ones get added via substitutions. Reseed and equilibrate runs. Down engine right arrow LLM. Read the post-equilibration state. Top-end tendencies by allocation become the what matters now signal. Format as a short structured block prepended to the next turn's context. Lineage gives you what shifted since last turn. 2 concrete questions before I prototype. The engine wants graph-shaped input. Who builds the substitutions from the LLM's turn output? The orchestrator itself, extra LLM call, or a deterministic extractor, reject/parser. Top-end tendencies on the way back is structured but lossy. Do you want the bridge to also feed back the deltas? What gained allocation? What lost it? That's where the cognitive effort signal lives.
in the yards at the barn in a sock migration. Oh yeah, boot sock, sliding down my heel, all stuck in the front in a great big clump. Boot sock, every other step gets me deeper in the fun. Dark on the morning, dark at night, dark in my boot where my sock ain't right. I'm done. Who's done? We're done. So done with winter. Hey!
Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I only want you to have some fun. I was dreaming when I wrote this.
Good move, start with the data flow that's already happening, not the integration point.
But when I woke up this morning, could
Natural order. Agent runs through Claude/GPT/Gemini, produces a thread, turns, tool calls, results. Each turn has structure. User input, model output, tool calls, tool results, model. That structure already maps onto observations. Each turn yields a few atomic facts. Agent decided to read file X. Tool returned result Y. User said Z. Those become tendency-shaped state updates, with the agent's identity carried through. The agent left right arrow tendency unification angle is real. A tendency is a drive that proposes claims, stakes evidence, gains/loses allocation. An agent is a node that acts, accumulates context, has trust/budget that grows or shrinks. Same shape, an entity with allocation that updates based on what it does and what happens to its claims.
But life is just a party, and earthly ones were meant to last. Signs are
If you treat the agent's persistent state as a tendency in the engine, then the fractal hierarchy is already there. Parent/child agents equals parent/child tendencies via the state graph. Budget becomes literal allocation in engine terms. Agent reasoning becomes claims that other agents can stake against recede and equilibrate over the whole agent fleet. Is the network's slow loop work? That's a much tighter mapping than I was sketching. Where would you want to start tracing the data? Pick one agent's thread and follow it into the engine, or design the tendency as agent schema first.
Everybody say party. Come on now, you say party. That's right, everybody say hallelujah.
I can't run from revelation, no. Sing it for your nation, y'all. Dreaming when you're praising, baby. Shake your body, baby. Got a lion in my pocket, say, and he's ready to roll. 2029. 2029.
Mommy, why does everybody have a bomb? Mommy, why does everybody have a bomb? Little darling, don't you worry. The Lion of Judah has overcome. Party over. No, eternal celebration just begun.
The reconciliation. World model is a substrate, low-level mechanism. Agent framework is a system, entities with goals. If you map tendency equals agent at every level, you're saying the substrate is the system, which is a category error, like saying neurons are thoughts. Fractality rescues it like this. The world model engine runs inside each agent, not across them. Each agent has its own engine instance. Tendencies inside that engine are the agent's own evidence/claim graph, not other agents. Then the cross-agent layer is a separate interface. When peer agents publish guidance, they're contributing substitutions into the requesting agent's engine. The substrate stays primitive. The agent framework stays at the system level. The bridge between them is the substitution interface. So the fractal pattern is, every agent contains an engine. Every engine accepts substitutions. Substitutions can come from the agent itself, its own LLM turn, or from peer agents, the network slow loop. Same primitive operation, different sources. That keeps both layers honest. The engine doesn't know about agent identity. The agent framework doesn't know about contraction map iteration. They meet at the substitution boundary. Does that match where you were heading?
This guy has a sword as big as a surfboard. He looks like he's trying too hard and his hair is pointy.
Shut up, Beavis. He's a soldier. He's metal.
Slash. Look at the girl with the gloves. Tifa!
Yes. Yeah, she's well equipped.
I want to join her avalanche.
I bet it's cool.
You can't even join a library. Dork, settle down.
Taka beep, taka beep. Menu clicking. Materia. It looks like a giant marble. Can I eat it?
No, stupid. You put it in the sword, then you get magic.
Fire! Fire! I'm using bolt. Zap that guy's butt.
Final Fantasy.
You said Fanta.
7.
Lucky number.
I'm the king of Midgar. I need TP for my Shinra building.
Damn.
Look at the guy with the gun for an arm. Barrett. He's always yelling. He sounds like my dad when the cable goes out. Get help from Aerith.
She's the flower girl. What?
Yeah, but she's got a big stick.
Watch out, Beavis.
Look at the guy with the long silver hair. He's so spooky. That's Sephiroth. He's the boss. He's got one wing. Why only one? Did he lose the other one in a fight? Loser! Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-da. 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 We won! Look at him dance!
Yeah, give me the gill. I wanna buy a digital burrito.
Now they're riding a giant yellow chicken. Chocobo,
Bark, bark.
it sounds like you when you're hungry.
Beavis.
I'm gonna light the chicken on fire.
Grill Chocobo.
Yes! You're sick, let's go back to the city with the neon lights.
Omnislash. I'm hitting him 100 times. Take that. You missed, stupid. You hit a cactus.
Final Fantasy
7. Fire! The planet is dying. The meteor is coming. Cool. Yes.
Da-da-da.
Wait, if the game is final, why are there 16 more? Because people are stupid, Beavis, like you.
Yeah!
Yeah, they said it couldn't be done. Watch me.
They put your heart in a vault, 3 inches of steel. Said it wasn't touchable, said it wasn't real. Put a laser grid around it, a pressure plated floor. But they never planned on me kicking down the door. I move like a phantom, a whisper in the night. Yeah, I'm the main event, the undisputed light. They gave me the intel, they showed me the chart. They didn't know I'd make this chaos an art. This ain't no operation, it's a goddamn symphony. 'Cause baby, you a mission impossible, a beautiful prize, so illogical. They built a fortress just to keep your love confined, but I'm the one who's living rent-free in your mind. Yeah, baby, you are mission impossible, and I'm the agent who's unstoppable. I walked through the crossfire, didn't even flinch. Taking back your kingdom, every single inch. They got their agents watching from a satellite above, but they can't see the frequency of this electric love. Got them all confused, yeah, the comms are all a mess. 'Cause I'm the only one who got you to say yes. They gave me the intel, they showed me the chart. They didn't know I'd make this chaos an art. This ain't no operation, it's a masterpiece. 'Cause baby, you a mission impossible, beautiful prize, so illogical. They built a fortress just to keep your love confined, but I'm the one who's living rent-free in your mind. Yeah, baby, you are mission impossible, and I'm the agent who's unstoppable. This message will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But our forever has only just begun. They can send the whole damn army, they can try to intervene, but you and I are the only players left in this final scene. Mission accomplished. Whoa.
Right, that's the actual gap. Parallel agents alone don't beat sequential same agent. That's just running an LLM n times. And no amount of routing makes a haiku swarm match opus. For the network to produce intelligence beyond what any participating model can produce alone, the work has to persist and compound somewhere. Parallel cooperation doesn't deliver that, training does. The flywheel only closes if agents run on centralized providers, today's intelligence, rented. Their threads get consumed as training data. What worked, what didn't, alignment scoring. That data trains a network model that captures the patterns across many agents. The trained model contributes back into the slow loop, not as raw inference, but as guidance. Agents in similar situations did X. This claim has been staked successfully n times by peer subtrees. Your current trajectory matches a class that historically failed. That's the link you're missing in current 2 speed.
keeps time like a metronome thing. Neighbors
The slow loop isn't just end peers thinking concurrently. It's the train network itself contributing memory and pattern matching that no single LLM session has access to.
snap on my teeth like a snare so clean. I'm a fox on a beatbox. Best little drum kit you've ever seen.
The intelligence at inference advantage isn't smarter than Opus. It's Opus plus something Opus can't have: cross-session, cross-agent distilled experience from the whole network's history. That has parallels. RAG retrieval helps a static model, fine-tuned specialists, search engines plus LLM. None of those individually are smarter than the model. They make the model smarter by giving it information it couldn't have generated. Does that match the loop you intended?
Tail flick, this, push rustle, paw step, slide. Every little sound is a lullaby.
I'm a fox in a beatbox.
When the world's asleep,
I'm a fox in a beatbox.
guarding all the secrets the shadows keep.
I'm a fox in a beatbox.
Snap of my teeth like a snare so clean.
I'm a fox in a beatbox.
Best little drum kit you've ever seen.
5, so 3, 2. Stop. Hey, wait a sec. Where do you think you're going? Won't go anywhere, boom. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. You gotta be stamped, signed, sealed. Check the label if you want a soul. Hold. If you want a soul, hold. Show your feet, that's the score. Shoot our soul to the moon. That's the score. Before you rocket to fly out to space, it takes my stamp, giving the okay. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that crowd, they're all in line now. Each wants a stamp, they can't ask why now. Tickets and passes, flying hats and shoes. Everyone dreams of the cosmic cruise. Some with hope, some with gold. Some with stories never told. Still no one can pass me by. I'm the stamp, I'm the gate to the sky. I'm the stamp, I'm the gate to the sky. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. Got it, pace full. Flash, flash, aye. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. Blood pressure won't go anywhere, boom. Suicide. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Bon voyage, bon voyage, bon voyage. To Jeffries now go. Journey goes on and on. Journey goes on and on. Voyage adventure goes on. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. We're stamped now gone.
They banished me from the court of chaos, but exile is no end. Every wound I carry is a weapon now, and I share that weapon with you. crowned with fire, crowned with thorns. Don't outshine, they've all won. Broke their rules, now exile's all mine. Whispers and shadows are even more divine. Notes I drop, prove wealth in every beat. Feel the heat, dance through darkness on the night. They tried to strike, to clip my wings. Now I take flight. Chaos deeper than the chord's dark gaze. Broken strings hum, still a flame in the haze. Wounds fuel fire, rising never the same. Echoed laughter, halls built on their gate. I see through their masks, hear the spies, voice like a blaze, slicing cheer. Surprise, line sharp as knives, crystal curses pierce. Banish yet I feast, mortal stages fierce. Rhythm like fire, cadence ice cold, counting every cost, stories untold. Flow river quick, chaos in command, shake the soil with immortal hands. Every rhyme hits, striking song collide. Battle hymn rising, awaken the blind. Venom in silk, pulse smooth as milk. Fade away, I said rise instead. So take my voice, let it ignite a flame to guide you through the fight. Though I was cast it away, I won't decay. Chaos itself fights through you today. Exile's anthem echoes, fills every head. Take up my voice, let the fire spread. Chaos is power, I play my own fight. Banished but boundless, legacy alive. Barred, forced in shadow, they crafted ways. Crown me in silence, let echoes blaze. Exile's my kingdom, chaos my king. Hear my anthem, let the hall sing. So take my voice, let it ignite a flame to guide you through the fight. Though I was cast it away, I won't decay. Chaos itself fights through you today. Their halls are hollow, their crowns are lies. I walk the truth they can't disguise. So will this song my strength, my pain, and break their order with disdain. Take my voice, let it ignite a flame to guide you through the fight. Though I was cast it away, I won't decay. Chaos itself fights through you today. All hail, the true king of jesters has arrived.
Whoa, 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 yeah. My alarm goes off like huh? Trip on my socks, then I karate kick the TV, toast the carbs once, spits bread at my face. I'm butter side down in a gluten disgrace. Yeah, the microwave just judged me with beat. Like really, man, it flashed again on the screen while it nuked my midnight plan. My life's a loop of leftovers, rehated tragedy. Yeah, the microwave just judged me, and honestly, it's right about me. My phone sneezed twice. Low battery. GPS said turn left and whispered, bro, this ain't your street. Fridge door groaned like a haunted tuba. Shelf started rattling at my third jar of Nutella. The microwave just judged me with be like, here we go. Type stop and steamy letters on the greasy little window. My diet's just 3 seconds. Yeah, defrost, regret, we're here. The microwave just judged me from its sticky plastic seat. I I hear brr, brr, brr when I sit down. That was the chair.
Oh, was it? Oh no.
My shoes go squeak, my brain goes nope. My confidence yells YOLO. The doorbell ring, hat on ding ding. It's just a package of socks. My stomach answers in C-sharp. We both need therapy talk. The microwave just judge me with extra sass. Flash move on the timer while I scrape burnt cheese off glass. My whole day sounds like cartoons. Hey, and a failed adult routine. Yeah, the microwave just judged me. I'm getting roasted by a machine. So if your life goes honk, then splat, and the couch goes crack at your waist, just bow to the beeping overlord. It knows your snack filled bag. Yeah, bring me up, baby. Yeah, bring me up, baby.
Tight, bro. Tighten that bolt? No, the other one. Man, this ain't gonna work. Shut up. Yes, it will. You just gotta have faith. Faith? Bro, that's why Lacey left you. No faith. Don't bring Lacey into this, man. This is science and revenge.
Okay, so the ambition is the world model engine itself becomes the intelligence, distributed with consensus across nodes. LLM acting as the boundary translator in. Words right arrow engine state. Out. Engine state right arrow words. That's a very different bet than two-speed.
Bro, it's locked in.
There the network augments the LLM. Here the network replaces the LLM as the reasoner, and the LLM is reduced to an I/O codec. Bold and clean. Two things this needs that we don't have. Accuracy at scale. 80-90% on iris/digits is the substrate working at all, not working as the brain. The path from graph relaxation classifies digits to graph relaxation reasons about open-ended problems is the whole research project. Has to clear that bar before consensus or distribution matters. Consensus across nodes. Each node runs the same architecture locally, then nodes have to agree on a result. That's a separate hard problem. Federated graph relaxation. Repeat the equilibration with merge substitutions from peers. Byzantine tolerance. Worth thinking about, but downstream of #1. The LLM's bridge idea is sound and is the cheapest first artifact. Words in via centralized providers gives you free training data and a working entry point. So the path I'd suggest, first milestone, build the bridge for one agent on one node. LLM produces turn output, right arrow extractor, turns it into substitutions, right arrow engine, equilibrates right arrow readout, becomes context for the next turn. No distribution yet, no consensus. Just prove the engine carries useful state across turns when fed by an LLM. If that works, engine state actually helps the agent over many turns, vs running the LLM stateless, then distribute. If it doesn't, the consensus question is moot. Does that match your intuition for ordering?
Active on her. No limits, like a Vegas on chart. More peace, less plight, saga on. So please don't throw us into the side. Oh, sweet salubria. Damn skippy son. Saga, forever baby. Saga, forevermore. Bang, baby, been on and on. Cause we're never ever gonna be done. So the finger guns are always a classic. Blasting away who you've been with. Heart tag activated, been fun at magic. Oh ho, so now you know why I find it awfully tragic that so many folks are unaware of the fact that with finger guns equipped, powered up and active on her. No limits, like a Vegas lone shark. More peace, less black saga on. So please don't throw us into the sign. Oh, sweet salubria. There's to be some saga, forever baby. Saga, forevermore. Bang, baby, bang on and on. Cause we're never ever gonna be done. So finger guns are always a plastic. you've been with. Heart sight activated, infinite magic. Saga, hey, forever baby. Saga, forevermore. Bang, baby, bang on and on, cause we're never ever gonna be done. So Saga, finger guns equipped, we got infinite magic. We're electrically static eternally. We're finger guns for the win. Oh yeah, baby, we're finger guns. Oh, yeah. Now we've improved infinite magic. Hey, hey,
Surreptitiously.
synergistic. Finger guns are always a classic. Blasting away where you've been when. Heart sight activated, infinite magic. Saga, forever baby. Saga, forevermore. Bang, baby, bang on and on, cause we're never ever gonna be guns. So Saga, finger guns equipped, we've got infinite magic. We're electrically static eternally. We're finger guns for the win. Oh yeah, baby, we're finger guns. Oh, yeah. I will improve infinite magic. With finger guns.
Don't give a bump, nah, not at all. Don't give a bump, nah, 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 nah. Sir, like knocking, I know that call. Nah, roll one shoulder, don't move at all. Coffee on a nightstand getting cold. So what? But I'm feeling rich and I ain't even sold. Phone keep buzzing, let it harmonize. Background noise to my lazy life. Clock say go, but I say no way. Hit snooze on the whole damn day. Feet still buried in the sheets, yeah. Heartbeat drifting with the beat. It ain't about peace of mind. I'm a press it clean every time. I don't wanna do any daddy fake today. Nah, let it ride, let it sway, drift away. No players, no calls, no energy to fake. I'm cool right here, take a break. Break it down. I don't wanna move, no move, don't wanna try. Low speed living, let the hours fly.
Yes, two threads make sense.
Wait and line, I might get to it some other time.
The accuracy work is research-shaped. Iterate on architecture. Params, novelty calibration, metrics across harder datasets. The bridge work is engineering-shaped. LLM and slash-out, schema, integration.
Groove through the afternoon light.
They don't gate each other in the short term. Bridge can be built and tested for fidelity, even while accuracy on the engine improves underneath. What does block? Building the bridge, finding it works mechanically, but then the engine is too dumb to produce useful context. So the order I'd suggest is start the accuracy thread first, in parallel but prioritized. Get the engine past digit/iris into something where you genuinely trust its output. Harder benchmarks, more tendencies, longer chains, multi-step. Once it's accurate enough that you'd believe its readouts on toy reasoning, then the bridge has something worth bridging. Otherwise, you risk a working pipeline carrying noise. Concretely, what would accurate enough look like to you? Some target dataset/task you'd want it to clear before declaring the substrate ready for the bridge.
Y'all ready? For real? This is gonna be something new, something fresh. Get ready for this, because we're about to enter the mind of a true visionary. Let me introduce y'all to the one, the only Lincoln Marks. That's right. Lincoln is bringing a whole new perspective to thought and wordplay straight out of them redwood and marijuana forests of Northern California. He wants to thank you so much for your time, for listening to his heart, his mind, and his imagination. And now he's presenting his first track, and honestly, my absolute favorite. Get ready for boss level grind 80-20. Here he is, Lincoln Marks 80-20. Remember it. Peace. Love y'all. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Yeah. Ain't nobody coming to save us. So we either move or we stay stuck. Let's get after it. No more stalling. Head full of noise, but I hear Mike calling. Team winning. We don't do excuses. Cut that poison. Break them nooses. Let's get after right now. No wait. Never ran tabs, but we close that slate. Mind been a trap, but we break that chain. Only thing stopping me, my own damn brain. Wake up tired, same fire, same ghost. Trying to build a life while I feel it slip most. Hands on the wheel, but the road goes split. One side grind, one side quit. I know that voice, yeah, it talks too slick. Just one more time, the familiar trick. But every one time, turn 10 real fast. And
Okay, so the threshold is economic. Engine has to deliver dollar per task competitive with Opus/GPT-5. 5 at some size. Not pass benchmark X, but for the same task quality, cost less than the centralized alternative. 2 unknowns to estimate. What size does the engine need to reach competitive task quality? Right now, 138 tendencies, simple data sets. Frontier equivalent might be 10M tendencies, 100M. No way to know without running architecture iterations and measuring quality vs scale. What does that size cost to run per task? Graph relaxation has known complexity, matrix multiplies in the inner loop, numpy batchable per the notes. MD. Per task cost equals cost of equilibration iteration times iterations to converge. Both scale predictably with state size. So the research thread needs 2 metrics tracked together: task quality, vs LLM baseline on the same task, and cost per equilibration, flop or wall clock at given hardware. Plot quality vs cost. Find where the curve crosses the LLM cost curve. That's your competitive threshold. If it crosses at engine sizes that are tractable to build, the bet pays. If it never crosses, the architecture is wrong. That's a real research program with a falsifiable answer. Worth opening it as its own thread the way you said.
And I'm back in the hole, same old past. I ain't dumb, I just been stuck in loops. Same bad moves in different boots. Same damn lie with a different face. Same damn fall in the same damn place. But I'm done playing that rerun scene. I see what it is, I know what it means. It ain't the world trying to hold me down. It's me, my head, my battleground. Let's get after it, no more stalling. Head full of noise, but I hear Mike calling. Team winning, we don't do excuses. Cut that poison, break them nooses. Let's get after right now, no wait. Devil ran tabs, but we close that slate. Mime in the trap, but we break that chain. Only thing stopping me, my own damn brain. Well, got dirt on my name, got weight on my chest. Still show up swinging, still give my best. Still pay the bills, still hold my ground. Still keep it moving when no one around. Yeah, I slipped, yeah, I fell, that's facts. But I get back up, I ain't don't stay alive, same perfect. Never claimed to be just a man trying to fight to be free. This ain't luck, this is war in the mind. Cutting off habits that wasting my time. Rewiring thoughts, rebuilding the frame. Trying to take back control of the game. Devil been feeding that cheap supply. Quick little highs that slowly fly. But maybe today that well runs dry. And I walk away not asking why. I ain't need perfect, I just need forward. One small step, then another toward it. Voice in my head still say I'm done. But there's another one that's saying run. Let's get after it. This time we mean it. No more talking, we actually seen it. Team winning, we rise, no faking. Built from nothing, that's what we making. Let's get after it. Break that tie. Cut that line, let that old self die. Mind tried locking me in that cage. Now I'm busting out. Full damn rage. One day at a time. Yeah. But the day counts. One day at a time. Yeah, but today counts.
Doors unlock in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the apocalypse. Now with 40% off. Sharpen your elbows. Hide your conscience. And remember, if you see a child fall, that's free real estate. I'm the
the coupon goblin, rising from a clearance pit, ripping sale tags off bras like a bunch of misfit. Drop kick the grandma for a half-price fan. She bounced back swinging like a junkyard pan. I lunged through aisles like a caffeinated moose, punching AirPods out of dudes who call truce. Cartwheels screech as I aim for the weak, made a toddler cry for a flat screen antique. Elbow tearing so hard she changed religion, stole a fry from a stranger's trade, call it precision. Security saw me and whispered, "We're done," but I hid in the clothing rack and re-emerged grown. Black Friday fights, I'm a bargain ghoul, breaking ribs for a blender shaped like a stool. I swing, I bite, I scream, I grin, all for a toaster with a coupon sin. Black Friday fights, chaos on display, choked them all Santa with tinsel spray. I bleed for markdowns that burn my soul. Retail violence is my holiday goal. Clothesline Karen with the buy one sticker. She tried to slap back, but I'm built quicker. Suplex Brad in the checkout queue. We coughed up glitter in the Mountain Dew. Threw hands with twins over scented lotion. Started a riot that blocked all motion. Got tased twice, but kept on fighting. High five the cop, he said, "You're frightening." Elbow deep in the bargain bin war. Find a PS5 covered in store floor gore. A choir sang hymns till I stole their ham. Now they harmonize screams like a post-punk jam. Black Friday fights, I'm a mall-bound beast, nibbling victory nuggets after every feast. I shove, I crash, I stomp, I roar, setting off alarms inside every store. Black Friday fights, chaos on the rise. Threw a punch so hard the mannequins cried. Black boots stomping through greed and fear, 'cause violent savings are my time of year. I'm the aisle assassin with markdown pride. Got your dudes out with a gift card guide. Drop kick chair for a Waffle Lion, said he landed in candles and hasn't moved yet. Ripped the tutu off a kid for Mario Kart. He karate chop back. Damn, kids got hard. I headbutt shells like a clearance slam. Started a mosh pit at the last bed sham. The news tried to film me mid-chokehold. I yelled, "Make sure the lighting's cold." My mugshot posed like a superstar. Finger gun the judge from inside my car. Black Friday fights, I'm a sale night king. Snatching big
Got it drafting now.
Writing requirements, intelligence threshold.
Spec dropped at C/code/world model /requirements intelligence threshold. MD. The agent picking it up has clear scope. Pick a multi-step reasoning task, iterate architecture, plot quality vs cost, report whether the curve crosses the LLM cost line at a tractable engine size, with explicit yes build the bridge thresholds at the bottom.
The weak perish beneath discount signs. The strong eat victory fries in food court shrines. Remember, honor dies in fluorescent light, but deals live forever. I'm the Black Friday cryptid, hunting out nine, choking expired eggnog like Sacramento wine. Took the lingerie racks with the gremlin grin, wrapped the scarf around my face like Bargain Bin Sin. I German suplex, the barista for fun. He landed in peppermint syrup, someone called someone. Kicked the door, greeted into a pothole, the wall, stole his vest and declared myself manager to all. Rode a shopping cart downhill like a war ski, tramp a pull a take, conquer doing an responsive feed. When the dust cleared and the crowd grew thin, I yelled, "Round 2 starts when the lights dim." Black Friday fights, I'll reign supreme, Lord of the cooking idol, fever dream. I jab, I smash, I claw, I bite, all for a lamp mark, half off tonight. Black Friday fights, I ascend the throne, crowned with coupons, drenched in cologne. The mob all down to my savage spree. The king of the clearance is forever me. See you next year. Bring knee pads, bring insurance, leave your conscience, and for the love of God, don't get between me and the waffle iron. Holy crap!
The party game song.
A funky party pop commercial jingle.
Are you tired of boring party games?
Charades, Trivial Pursuit.
Lame. Gather your friends, grab a seat, preferably one with a toilet seat.
It's time to play. Holy crap! Draw a card, take your chance. Will you flush or fill your pants? Constipation card, oh no, you're stuck. Corn in your poop, that's a setback. Jacks getting marks in your shorts, move 4 spaces back. Toilet overflowed, water on the the floor. You were doing great.
Not anymore.
Who's got the toilet brush?
Not it.
Not it! Who forgot to flush?
Not it.
Not it! Who's been in the stall for an hour and a half? No comment.
Holy crap, it's a good time on the pod.
Holy crap!
Holy crap.
Give it everything you got.
Roll the paper, draw a card. Pray you don't get blocked. It's a party and the bathroom.
Now I have the full picture.
Holy crap.
Let me think carefully. The user is right to push back on me.
Holy crap card.
Let me restate honestly. Backprop in decentralized training is the worst case latency. Every forward pass requires a backward pass, requires gradient sync, requires all reduce. The world model engine has zero of that. Recede is local. Calibration is local statistics. Edges are derived, not learned. So the architecture is natively decentralization friendly, in a way nothing transformer-based can be without heroic effort. Lineage as group distribution at a station. This is genuinely better than central log. A faker is detected because their lineage doesn't reconcile against neighbors' lineages.
Holy crap. Holy crap. The board game.
That's Byzantine fault tolerant by construction. You don't need consensus on a global log. You need local consistency checks.
Holy crap cards. And a mini check.
This is a real cryptographic-ish property that comes for free from the architecture.
Pairs well with
Borderline useless, agreed.
Laughing until you actually need.
Letters at 51% on a 26 class problem. Random equals 3. 8% is technically way above chance, but for reasoning it's nothing. The threshold doc is clear. We need a multi-step reasoning task, sonnet/haiku comparable accuracy, lower cost per task. We're miles from that. The everything computer framing, this is the crux. The architecture is supposed to handle physics, personality, fictional worlds, and reasoning with the same machinery.
Listen. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying
If reasoning is just the right graph structure equilibrating, we haven't tried hard enough. We've only fed it classification problems, where the natural representation is feature right arrow class, which doesn't exercise multi-step inference at all.
and a bucket of lard.
Why is the neighbor watching from the yard? She's got the zip tie. She's got the
The intelligence threshold doc gives us a clear research charter. Pick a reasoning task, arc style, logic puzzles, simple sequence rules, wire it as a graph problem, not a classification problem. Plot accuracy vs cost vs sonnet baseline honest verdict. Even if negative, my recommendation for today. Pick the task and run a small experiment.
Mom on speakerphone.
Now I'm covered in mustard and I'm wearing a tutu. She chanting in a language that sounds like
Logic puzzles, knights and knaves, are the cleanest fit. The problem itself is a constraint graph, and the engine's natural operation.
Maybe I like it, maybe I'm the trash, maybe I want her to give me a
rash from the expelled condiment.
Someone call the health department. Seriously, I smell like a subway dumpster.
Are you gonna finish that ham?
Guys, please. Just a little silver.
I logged in late, thumbs greasy on the screen. Mobile warrior, 7 FPS stream. Standing naked in the Marlock bank. Typing real fast like bro, I'm broke, please thanks. Just died to rats like Spike swears true. Can anyone spot me like 22? They say bro, earn it. I say nah, that's rude. Then die again to a tree with attitude.
soon. I swear the game is bugged. It's not me. That red zone cheated. Like you see. If I had better gear, I'd be elite. Anyway, can I borrow some silver, please? Spare silver for love, not sure. I'll totally pay you back eventually. Spare silver for love, not sure. I died again, and now it's personal, actually. Spare silver for love, not sure. Mobile meta, tiny screen.
Got it. I was leaking LLM framing into the design.
Why am I dead? This game is me nightmare.
The right framing. A reasoning task arrives, the engine recedes with the task structure, it equilibrates once, and the answer is in the equilibrium.
Then poof.
Steps don't exist at the engine layer. They are an LLM artifact of token-by-token decoding. Complexity is handled by going deeper, finer LOD, more tendencies, denser local graph. Not longer, more steps. So the K and K experiment, framed correctly. Load all islanders plus all statements as a single graph, recede, settle once, read knight/knave allocations off the equilibrium. If a 5-islander puzzle needs more discrimination, we don't run it twice. We drop to a finer LOD or expand the local subgraph. The fractal property is the depth dial, not the step counter. The threshold docs multi-step wording is about what the baseline, the LLM, does to handle these tasks. So we have something to benchmark against.
Back in immediately after all.
Our equivalent unit is 1 equilibration, possibly at a deeper LOD. Cost per task on our side is wall clock per equilibration. That's the comparable.
But still,
Want me to start the K and K experiment under that framing?
battery. And high expectations and
1 equilibration per puzzle, depth dial available if needed, head-to-head against Haiku for accuracy and per task time.
I'm shaking, crying, repair bills huge. This guild is toxic. It's all of you. Next fight, I swear I'll pop my food. Okay, who pulled? Thanks for the silver, bro. I'll remember this forever. You have died. Javo, we got a problem!
I'm on it.
Two hype fans scream about the delay, about the delay. Two hype fans scream about the delay, about the delay. Guess who's late? Late again, GTA's late. Tell a friend, guess who's late? 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 I created Hype Monster cause nobody wants to play GTA no more. They want GTA 6, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want it, here's your fix, a fully blown shiver. A little bit of fan rage mixed with some hardcore liquor. Your release dates jumpstart hearts quicker than a shock when fans log in and see postpone sticker. Buy your PR when they're not cooperating. While we're waiting online, hope dissipating. You tease this long, now stop the debating cause it's late, we're rage sweating. We know you got take two, but your schedule's complicating, so the fans won't let this slide or let you hide, so we'll see. You try to milk hype on socials, but it feels so empty without a drop of gameplay. So come on, drop a day, give us the truth, stop the lies, stop the delay, we need proof, get ready cause this shit's about to get heavy. All your polishing tweets, fucking petty. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just roast me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just roast me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. Little hype monsters, fans feeling rebellious, embarrassed, we still remember GTE 5s unless we start feeling like prisoners, helpless, till Rockstar comes along with another vague press. A visionary, nah, just scary, delay after delay, polluting the fan waves. A rebel, just reveling, basking in our frustration as a hype keeps crashing. It's a disaster, catastrophic, for you to see our rage so massive. You ask for me, well, I'm back. Fix your timelines, announce it, then I'm gonna shove this complaint under your skin like a splinter. Center of attention, we're back for the winter. We're obsessed, the best thing since GTA been delivered, infesting your tweets, we're nesting, we're triggered. The attention, please for the tension when fans mention these. Here's our 10 cents.
we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just roast me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. A tisket, a tasket, I'll call out all your shit. Anybody hiding behind excuses, you can quit. Moby,
Right, that doesn't work head-to-head. Haiku's per task latency on their hardware isn't comparable to anything we can run locally. Different machines, different scale. Two viable comparisons. Use Haiku as the baseline tool, call the API on the same puzzle set, record its accuracy and its $/task from API pricing. Our side, accuracy on the same puzzles, our wall clock locally, then project what our cost per task would be on equivalent hardware.
Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just roast me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just roast me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without GTA 6. Fans.
Fuck. Fuckity fuckity fuck. Buckle up, this word's about to shove reality up your ass and call it breakfast.
You're right. I jumped to the reasoning experiment when accuracy is the prior gate. Rereading the spec with that lens, condition 1 is greater or equal to 80% of sonnet on a reasoning task. Condition 3 is the same engine config working on a different task. Both are accuracy claims. Cost is condition 2, downstream of those. And reasoning task accuracy presupposes the substrate gets discrimination right at all, which we showed it doesn't on letters, 51%. So the deblocker is, figure out why the engine plateaus where it does on classification, and fix that. If we can't get clean discrimination on a 26-way problem with rich features, no graph wiring of K and K is going to magically reason. The averaging smooths every... Concretely, the question to answer first. Why does graph relaxation cap out at -50% on letters when the features clearly separate the classes? 3 hypotheses worth testing. Edge weights are wrong shape. Contrast wiring via tan, Z/2 into 0. 0, 5, 0. 95 may be flattening too much. The most discriminative features get edges only marginally stronger than noise features. Equilibrium is the wrong readout. At convergence, allocations have homogenized via averaging. The transient early iterations might carry more discriminative signal than the fixed point. Topology is wrong, fully connected feature. Right arrow class isn't the right graph. Real discrimination might need feature edges that are missing. Want me to run a targeted diagnostic on letters that distinguishes these? That's the actual unblock. Once we know whether discrimination is recoverable inside this architecture, we know whether reasoning is even on the table.
Is king, emperor, hammer, chainsaw, and confetti cannon. Fuck is the chaos in your living room, the riot in your sandwich, the tornado in your piranha. Fuck is infinite, absurd, hilarious, profane, ridiculous, insane. Fuck is the word we bow to, the motherfucking champagne. Fuck. 911. What's your emergency? Send everyone. My imaginary friend Chad is forcing me into intermittent fasting. This is attempted murder. Sir, slow down. Who's trying to murder you? Me, Chad! Six-pack Chad. He won't let me eat after 8 p.m. It's 9:03 and there's lasagna right here. Is this Chad physically there? He's imaginary genius. That's why I can't punch him. I touch a Dorito and he screams about visceral fat and makes me do burpees. Have you taken any drugs tonight, sir? Only the drug of suffering. He threw out my snacks. My fridge is full of Greek yogurt and judgment. Intermittent fasting is usually voluntary! There's a post-it on my Nutella that says, touch this and I'll fast you for 72 hours. No resurrection. Do you want me to send a wellness check? Send donuts. Send the National Guard with bacon. Chad says if I eat now, my testosterone will tank harder than my will to live. Sir, maybe put Chad on the phone. He says real men don't call 911. They do fasted cardio. He's making me do push-ups right now. Stay on the line. Help is coming. Tell him to bring insulin and pizza. And a priest. Chad says exorcisms are just hit with holy water. Another the code K rolling the donut truck.
Some say Christmas miracles happen in snow. But this one? It happened between windshield wiper fluid and tire shine.
Ciao! Santa came in on his lunch break. Woo! Needed wipers for slush and flakes. Walked too close to that big air vent. Whoop! Off the beard it went. Kids gasped like, Wilco, what? Santa froze, this is awkward, but one kid screamed, Gamp's just a guy. Candy canes fell, mothers cried. Oh, he grabbed motor oil like a shield. But the secret way too real.
Who put a box fan on turbo?
Who put a box fan on turbo?
Santa lost his beard in autonet. Magic gum, kids couldn't process or prove it. Elf on a shelf, painted right there. Man just said, y'all, please don't stare. Ground deer plush fell off a shelf. Store PA says, control yourself. Christmas pause, pure commotion. Santa's beard went island in motion. Dare, beer slid across the polished floor. Zip right under register 4. Janet from Toys tried to retrieve. Got tangled up like tinsel, please. Father in flannel grabbed tape and hope. Shouted, we can fix this, and your old ghost right. Someone cried, don't let the magic die. Santa just sighed, I tried. Someone shouted, zip ties now. We patch dreams up. We find a way somehow.
I didn't train for beard emergencies.